Hey, Lopes Country, welcome to Christian Worldview 101. I'm your professor, Dr. Rasmussen. In this video, I want to do three things. First of all, introduce myself, and then after that, share with you how you can get a good grade in this class. And then lastly, kind of give an overview of some of the main ideas that you'll encounter in this course. So as I mentioned, my name is Dr. Rasmussen, and it is my privilege and pleasure to teach this course. I've been a believer in Jesus Christ since the early 1980s, and I've been a pastor, I've been a school principal and a professor, and I've been teaching this particular course for Grand Canyon University since 2009, and I absolutely love it. I think this is an essential class to everyone. It doesn't matter what your background is or what your area of study is, whatever your discipline that you're involved in, whatever your major is, whatever your career path is, this course will help you. So I'm excited to be here with you. My PhD is from the Talbot School of Theology at Biola University. And my wife, Lynette, and I have been married about 30 years. We have 4 daughters. And in my spare time, I enjoy fitness and playing guitar and cooking. So I have shared my contact information with you through the very first announcement, including my phone number. So feel free to give me a call or a text. I probably won't answer on Sundays, and I will do my very best to get back to you in one business day. We can set up FaceTime, Zoom. We can communicate through the individual forum or email, or like I mentioned, via phone. So let's not be a stranger. Okay, so how to get a good grade in this class? I think probably the biggest mistake students make is that very early on, they don't post enough in the discussion forums. And that can be the difference between an A and a B. So what you really need to think about is posting early, posting often, getting involved in the discussions. Make sure your posts are substantive. That's about 150 words. If you just write something like, boy, that was a really cool point and I agree, that won't count as a substantive post. And you want to post at least 6 times. So 2 of those will be the discussion forum questions. So your response by Wednesday for discussion question 1 and by Friday for discussion question 2. And then in addition to those, you want 4 other posts either to me or to your peers. A lot of times I'll ask students questions in the discussion forum. I'll also post something called classroom assessment technique, CAT question. I'll post that in the second discussion area of the week, and that will kind of help me know how you guys are doing with some of the concepts in the class, and those are a little bit more personal. Feel free to be as open as you want when you share your answers on those things. So that's the first thing. If you want to get a good grade, make sure that you're posting often and early, that your posts are about 150 words, so they're substantive, and that you make sure that you have at least 6 of those every week. The second thing is make sure you stay caught up on the readings and prepare for the reading quizzes that are throughout the course on a regular basis. That will help you. And then the third thing is there are a lot of writing assignments. So make sure you make sure that you submit those on time, because it's a 10% per day late penalty, and those can add up really fast. So if you can just stay in the Loud Cloud learning environment and continue to stay active in the class, just a little bit of work every day, I'm confident you'll get a good mark in the class. And then the third thing I wanted to mention here are just some of the main concepts that we're going to be covering in this class. There's going to be a lot of digging into the Bible. So every week you'll be reading from a a document that was put together by Grand Canyon University, and in it, it's going to explain the Bible as a whole, and at every learning objective is going to have different scriptures that you're going to kind of wrestle with on your own. And you're going to write back to me what you're learning about those scriptures. So that's great, you know, that you're going to spend time in the Bible formulating your own ideas about what those texts mean. And, you know, I've taught literally hundreds, maybe thousands of students in my time at Grand Canyon University. And while each individual student is their own person and needs to be treated as such, there are certain patterns that show up, or maybe certain types of expectations. And I just want to talk about that. Some people, when they come into the course, they have really no background knowledge in the Bible. And this class can be really intimidating to them. Just be reassured. There have been many students that have gone through this class and they've just grown in their knowledge of the biblical worldview. And you don't have to have a lot of background knowledge to do well in this class. I'm not going to grade you based on what you believe. I'm going to grade you on the thoroughness of your work as you go through just the content that's in this class. So if you're one of those students that is scared to speak up because maybe you don't have a great experience from church, or maybe no experience at church, don't worry, there are other students in this class with you. And those of us that have been around church for a long time are just really excited to share with you about Jesus and the Bible. And so it always works out. It's a great thing. There are some of you in this class that are really going to experience a major work of God in your life. Every single class, I just see the Lord bless certain people, and they say that this has been perfect timing for them. Others of you, you've been walking with God for a long time. You know the Bible very well. This class is for you too. You're going to be able to go deeper in your own personal walk with the Lord as you apply some things that are probably very familiar to you, but it will also give you an opportunity right now at this time in your life to be renewed in those things as you discuss with others and as you hear other people's points of view. So this class is not really a comparative religions class. This class is more, what does the Bible say as a story? And then what are the main concepts that make up a worldview, and how can that impact our own and your own life? You know, how is that going to impact your career and calling and those kind of things? So I'm going to say a prayer. If you want to pray along with me, that'd be great. And this will just be our introduction to this course. Lord, I just thank you for these men and women from all over the country, maybe even some that are taking this class, and they might be nervous about it. I pray that you would calm their hearts, and Lord, that this course would be a blessing to everyone involved, and that you would receive all the glory. Amen. All right, guys, let's make it a great week.